We're going to blind rank some music eras or decades today, and we're going to begin with the 80s. The 80s, Guns N' Roses, Metallica, Michael Jackson, Madonna, so many different genres, musicians, artists seeing great success in the 80s. Oftentimes, a lot of folks, especially these days in their 60s, will look back fondly at that time because that was their peak, that was their prime. The 80s, I'm going to go number three. I think that's a great time for music. The 50s, I think, is a little bit better than the 80s. I'm a little bit biased. I love all those guys from the 50s: Elvis, Buddy Holly, Roy Orbison, Little Richard, Chuck Berry, etc. The rise of rock and roll had a lot to do with that. Buddy Holly, my all time favorite. His only time making music on the mainstream was the 50s. Yeah, I think only one decade is above them in terms of talent and obviously popularity. I'm going to go number two for that one. The 90s, all right, so you got some grunge, some hip hop, you got everything in between. They were important. They were very important, especially those bands over there in Seattle. The 90s, I think I'm going to go with number five for that one. The 2020s, I'm not a big listener of current day music of any degree. 2020s music, especially, we're halfway through. We have no idea what the next 5 years are going to bring us. So for right now, because of uncertainty and because if I don't listen to it to begin with, I'm going to go with number eight for that one. That one's pretty easy. 2010s, the last decade, easy choice there for that one too. Seven, some good bands came from it. A lot of pop, hip hop, a lot of stuff like that is a popular thing nowadays. If you're like a rock fan or a heavy metal or even rockabilly like myself, 2010s probably wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good as other decades. So I'm gonna go number seven for that one. The 60s, I firmly believe, is the best era for music ever. You had everything. You had the rise of Motown. You had Elvis making his comeback. You had Beatles. You had British Invasion. You had Woodstock eventually. You had Bob Dylan, best songwriter of all time. Sam Cooke, Aretha Franklin. So many different talents. I think it's the best era for music ever. So number one is the easy choice for that one. 2000s. Okay, so now we got what? The 70s and 2000s are the last two remaining. 2000s was good. They started really mixing up the whole rap and rock thing heavily because I grew up in the 2000s. A lot of people were trying to mesh different genres together. I feel like more so than ever in this era. I'm gonna go six to the 2000s. So by default, the 1970s, Led Zeppelin, Elton John, David Bowie. Number four for that one. I think this is a pretty good list, honestly. I don't think there's really no. I think it's pretty solid.